Good morning. I have a cork board in my office. It's near my desk. And I've got lots of different things stapled up there over the years. Some comic strips. I think I've got a wisp of my first daughter's first haircut kind of thing. It's kind of a scrap board on the wall. And one of the things I've got there is a comic strip. And I've quoted this before, but I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's a Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin is the comic strip, of course, with a little boy, and Hobbes is his imaginary tiger. And he's sitting at a lemonade stand type of setup, and over at the very top it says a swift kick in the butt, $1. And Hobbes hobbles over and says, "So how's business?" And Calvin says, "It's terrible, and I don't understand it because everybody I know needs what I'm selling." So I get a phone call recently from my cousin Cindy, who lives out in Chicago, and I love Cindy. We've had a great relationship over the years. In fact, I'm named after her father. Wonderful, wonderful man. And Cindy went to Penn State and I went to Alabama, and we had this 10-year bet for football, and it's a long story, but anyway, she's a doll lover. And she said, "Hey, I've got a buddy that needs some help. He's trying to figure out how he can bring his motivational message to high school kids, and he's not having any luck." So I said, "Sure, have him call me." And he did. So one of the things that he said, and I want to quote this because I wrote it down immediately after the conversation. He said, "Here's my frustration. School administrators should care deeply about the welfare and future of these kids. And my message has had a tremendous impact on the kids that I've worked with and spoken to. When I give my sales pitch, they're all fired up. But the next day when I follow up, they're gone. And I can't get them to engage." And he goes talking about how he wants to get all this money, the grant money and everything else, but he can't figure out what he's missing. And I said to him, "Your first 4 words were school administrators should care. They should. But he's making all his premise based on what somebody else needs, not what they want." And that's the point of this tip. It's a question that I ask myself very frequently when I'm stuck, when I'm in trouble, when I'm trying to have a conversation with someone. I always think, what do they want? What do they want? Sometimes it's simple respect. Sometimes it's a solution. Sometimes it's revenue. Sometimes it's just to be heard. But oftentimes, I, like all the other humans with faults, say, "Well, I don't get it. They need this. They need this kick in the butt. Or they need this sales training," or whatever they need. Might be one of my kids, or Allison, saying, "This is what they need." To stop and remind myself of the Dale Carnegie lesson. You can get what you want when you figure out what they want. And that's what I put on Mark, and it changed his perspective. What do they want? What do they want? And I got to tell you how many times, I wish I knew how many times in a week that point came up. So listen, I'm going to stop it there. I put this sales tip off. I thought I'd recorded it, but apparently I did not. And I put it off, and I've got this wicked sore throat today, and I've got to rest up for the Red Sox game tonight. So hopefully it'll end well. If it doesn't, my brother's got tickets to Game 6, so we can look for him in the audience. And that's it. Have a great selling week, and I will talk to you in November, next Monday, if you can believe that.